This whole debacle began when I was a wee lad. So one day, my family just spontaneously went on me and was just like, hey, let's go to Red Lobster. And I was like, okay. And so we decided to travel up to Mount Pleasant to go to Red Lobster. This was my first time going to Red Lobster, so I had no clue what to order. So I looked through the wide variety of selections on their menu. And there it was, in its wonderful splendor, the shimmering specimen of shrimp. The texture and flavor from the shrimp completely created a new perspective of the world for me. It was something that was so grand yet so petite that it created something in me that obviously was so big, I wrote an entire speech about it. This experience completely changed my life, and so I want to help you guys make an experience just like that. So, I'm here today to persuade you all to eat more shrimp. If you're wondering why I chose shrimp for this topic, here are my reasons. I chose shrimp because there are countless health benefits, because it is very easy to make, and the absolute most important, the taste exceeds satisfactory. My entire reason here is to tell you, those of you who can eat shrimp should absolutely eat more. Shrimp contains a massive amount of health benefits that people don't usually acquire from their daily food choices. Shrimp contains multiple nutrients such as protein, vitamin B12, iron, and much, much more. Not to mention that shrimp is also very low in calories. According to Brianna Elliott of Healthline.com, quote, it is quite low in calories, providing only 84 calories in a 3-ounce serving, and does not contain any carbs. Approximately 90% of the calories in shrimp come from protein, the rest is from fat. Shrimp also contains antioxidants, which Megan Ware of Medical News Today states that are, quote, substances that can prevent or slow damage to cells caused by free radicals, unstable molecules that the body produces as a reaction to environmental and other pressures, end quote. The antioxidant that shrimp contains is called astaxanthin. I don't know how to pronounce it. I tried looking it up and it's weird. What astaxanthin is able to help with is it strengthens the arteries, which help prevent heart attacks, helps with brain health, specifically the parts that deal with memory loss and can prevent Alzheimer's, and it raises good cholesterol within the body. Shrimp benefits us with the needs that we require, which shows why it should be consumed more. Not only is shrimp a great source of nutrients, it's also very easy to make. Shrimp has a variety of different ways it can be cooked, meaning that you will never get bored of the same type of thing over and over again. Shrimp is a food that has many different ways of making it. Usually the more effort and ingredients put into shrimp, usually it tastes the best. Yeah. There are a variety of different recipes for shrimp that could give you a meal worth eating. A recipe that is very easy to make and requires not a lot of ingredients is from Sarah of dinneratthezoo.com. She says that you should cook the shrimp for 3 to 5 minutes, and that the ingredients required are garlic, butter, shrimp, and various other spices. These are ingredients that can easily be found at local supermarkets, further proving how easy the process of making shrimp is. The recipe calls for a total amount of 10 minutes to make, which usually doesn't take that long. The amount of ingredients and time relatively creates a hassle-free, easy-to-make meal. This is just one of many different recipes that shrimp contains, and so you'll never be bored of making the exact same thing. Once shrimp has been finally crafted, the most important aspect comes into place: taste. Shrimp has multiple different varieties of flavors and textures, meaning that whatever you do, you'll never eat the same thing again unless you want to. Shrimp's taste has always played a huge factor in my life. If you recall in my last paragraph, I talked about the butter garlic shrimp. I've tried it before and the taste was immaculate. I've had butter garlic shrimp so many times after the first time I've tried it that I can't even count how many times on my fingers. If I were to describe the taste to you, I would say the butter would melt while the garlic creates a tangy zang in your mouth. And then there's the shrimp itself. The texture is juicy and very tender. Shrimp's flavor is unique and exquisite. According to a study in 2018 by intrafish.com, this graph is all the different seafoods that were chosen by popularity in 2018. Shrimp being the highest with 33.4% compared to everything else. It has a whopping huge lead against salmon, canned tuna, and everything else. This shows how much shrimp are preferred over other different types of foods and why it remains superior to everything else. Every different type of shrimp involves different flavors. It's like a whirlwind of things that you'll never be bored of. And that's why you should absolutely eat more shrimp. If you are able to, think about the benefits of shrimp and how it can help your life. Shrimp has a massive amount of health benefits. It can be made in multiple different ways. And the most important aspect, taste. You'll never get bored of it. Shrimp's benefits give the most reason to partake in this specific specimen. So I ask once again, please eat more shrimp. Consuming shrimp can potentially save lives and create a better future for everyone. So get out there and consume, consume, consume. Questions?